Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, now McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Arizona defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity?
Taking it right down Broadway. Still on his feet. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's got the rookie. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Murray now to throw. Open man here is Benson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the gun, Murray goes right back to the throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Benson. And he gets it down to the 32. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards.
There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run here with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Shotgun now from Murray. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Benson, they'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Murray changing the play.
One more time with Benson.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Going up top.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
On play action, McCarthy.
Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 69 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have. Possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll find Jones again, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On the counter, here's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Another run here with Benson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Elijah Higgins. 61 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Here's McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Steps away.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hawkinson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Benson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, it's Murray.
was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing now is Murray. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
2nd down and 6 now.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Murray now.
Open man here is Benson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
In motion, the tight end.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here now, second and goal. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Quickly to Addison here, but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air with McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Completes this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door. Field goal range now. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group
More than capable of torching a secondary any week is evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's 1st and goal. To the air again, McCarthy.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Close to the sideline, he finds Robinson, complete.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Minnesota,